Wow! That's diabolical. You know what day it is. Time for more 100 Girlfriends. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and of course, Patreon full-length reactions over there. Let's jump into it. See what the degenerates get up to this week. Well, she's dead. Yeah, at least we have girlfriends to spare. Oh my god, Nano my girl! How dare you die on me? I just met you! I mean, here's the thing. Hold up. This is early into the episode, but I'm already seeing the vision. I'm already seeing the vision of this thumbnail. Listen, if you ever see me submerged in a big old pair of titties like this, don't assist. I'm exactly where I want to be. I'm exactly where I want to be. Are people in this school so used to their drug use that this is normal behavior at this point? What the fuck are we teaching them? Have we actually infiltrated this school so much that this shit doesn't even get questioned? That's crazy. That actually makes a lot of sense. But how will she read that once she's big again? Right? Like, are you gonna, like, get a little magnifying glass to read that book later? So she's gonna spend the night at Rentarou's place. Midway through the sleepover, she's gonna grow back to her normal size, and she gonna be naked as hell in his bed. I see what you're cooking. Yo, he's gonna suffocate. Bro, you can literally just use one and... I never can tell how incompetent he is, you know what I mean? Yo, bro willingly just got truck-cooned. Why would you ever go to her home? Bro straight up said, I already understand we're Alabama coded. Dear God. Who's joining next? I'll be damned. For once, we don't gotta bang someone. This bitch keeps her body exploding medicine where the ketchup should be. Why are we here? Maybe the first character who's had a reasonable fucking reaction, to be honest. Now, unfortunately, Daddy, yours is probably the worst of the girlfriends. Imagining if her mom really did get, like, the fucking love struck, but she still had a fucking partner. That would be crazy. They need to do that at some point. What fucking precious memories. Wait, you're telling me you look back fondly at that? Oh man, Alabama gonna intensify, isn't it? You know, I honestly think it's safe to say Alabama may be considering banning the 100 Girlfriends after this week, which is saying a lot, given we know how Alabama feels about family bonds. You just know someone's gonna take that title seriously. But jokes aside, I now see the vision of this show. I think rather than just simply looking at it as a man who builds 100 girlfriends, it's actually about building the most diabolical family tree. I actually think now that we have not one, not two, but 3 family ties in this show. First, mother and daughter are in the same group. Biological cousin is in the group. Now her grandmother. I guarantee you too, I know how the anime community is. People are gonna be like, now, is that really her grandma? Or is that like maybe just someone she's known? I would be truly shocked if that's not her grandma. And honestly, even if it wasn't, I'm sure there'll be a concoction they drink at some point that will make them blood related. Here's the thing though, I see the vision of this show now. It's about collecting as many biological pairings as we can, and I actually think before they reach 100, Rentarou will have a biological sibling in his group. Not because of one, no. Rentarou's sister. You might want to say, Rentarou doesn't have a sister. You know why Rentarou does have a sister? I guarantee you he does. Someday it's going to get confirmed. Long lost sister transfers into the school. The rest is history. But as I keep saying, what do I keep saying? People tell me I'm not prepared. Motherfuckers, no. You're not prepared. I've accepted that this show will go as low as possible. And I'm just here, arms crossed, saying, take me, I'm ready, Satan. I'm ready for the hell. But I'm going to enjoy it in the meantime. Because you know what's going to happen? This show will only truly shock me is if it's his own kid. How would his own kid get it? It is impossible. No, time-traveling girlfriend is on the table. I think that or an actual infant girlfriend is the only way I tap out and be like, man, I'm surprised. And you might want to say, no way they would do infant. If you really think that, I think you're kidding yourselves too. This is a man who very much enjoyed when his girlfriends turn into babies. There's no way to spin that. And given that half these characters can look 8 years old, I mean, would they tap out of that? Bro had one naked experience, and the next day he said all the drug addict bullshit that we've dealt with, it's been worth it. These are precious memories. He straight up says that the drugs that he loves so much are his and his alone. What the fuck is wrong with him? I generally wonder, I'm going to make some theory crafting here, okay? Hear me out. So we know he's been ingesting a lot of drugs, right? Just given who his one girlfriend is. Do you think, had he not been inhaling so many chemicals, he would have had more pushback against some of this? I would like to believe so. You might want to say no because of the soulmate. No. Trust me, this is actually a tragedy. You think this is some sweet, wholesome romance? It's actually a tragedy about a man who's been date raped. I will say, though, the intro part of the episode is actually pretty fun. I think it's kind of smart making her, of all girlfriends, turn Smol, because she is one of the more normal girlfriends. Like, most of them have quirks, of course, that are, like, slightly weird, but, like, out of the group, like, she's definitely in, like, the, like, 1/3 of the pile that I'm like, yeah, I mean, a little strange, but nothing overly weird. Like, if you make fucking Hahari that size, she gonna go exploring. If you catch my drift. So making her of all characters, I think, was probably the optimal way to do it. And they had some fun. I think they had a lot of fun with the size difference. I mean, ultimately it starts off rather sweet, like, hey, I can give you these dolls clothes, so it helps her. There's the scene in the classroom where she can't really write, so then he makes her a makeshift pencil out of tape and a piece of the mechanical lead. Or when she flies because she's trying, because bro's a fucking moron. Like, straight up, I love Rentarou as a character, but he is an absolute moron. Bro's like, I have to hold the pocket because the wind will blow you away. He could have held the pocket and took the fucking bag off. He doesn't. So in doing so, she takes the bag off and then she falls. So then he has to get Truck-kun to get enough momentum so he can dive and save her. It is a bundle of fucking chaos, and it was entertainment gold. But I knew exactly how they were going to end this. She was going to sleep over, he'd wake up, she'd be naked. Though I wasn't expecting the smooch of nakedness, but you know what? That's the reason he wanted more drugs later in the episode, and I find that fucking hilarious. This show is goddamn a hoot and a holler. That's all I can say. And I generally believe I have one of the more optimal experiences watching this show, because I look at it as, how low can the show go? How far can they push the boundary? And I truly believe introducing his cousin was a test. So that at girlfriend 57, the mangaka could say, ho, 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 what about his own sibling? What about, you know what? Maybe his own mother will join the harem. But Brandon, that can't happen because he's already seen his mother. You thinking this fucking show can't write how his entire life he never actually fully locked eyes with his own mother? Oh, that would be too weird. Is it when Hahari wants her own daughter? This show is diabolical, and that's why we have fun with it. How low can you go is the mantra of this, and what should be on the back box art of the Blu-rays. You let me know what you thought of peak wholesomeness, of course, down in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, and of course the Patreon full-length reactions over there and other exclusives. So you know I gotta give my video shoutouts too, because my patrons are what fund this degeneracy. So today we got Durberg Jude, Arter Kunha, Hammer of Rage, Devin Mitchell, Tony X, Spectra, and Monsi7. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, and you all have a good one.